Hi guys. Ooh, I'm in a new environment. What do you think? I'm testing out my new area because I think Mama's gonna get an office finally. 18 months into my business and I'm finally getting an office. I've been working from my couch and a coffee table for a year and a half where I have to pull the drawer out and lift both my feet because I gotta get to my my notepads and all my pens and everything. Yeah. My girlfriend came over and said, really? Really? Is this how Black Status Presenter runs her business? Well, yes, it is. So anyway, Mama's getting a new desk, and I'm turning this loft area. See we're getting rid of the tent out of here, and I'm getting a whole new setup. So I'll have more videos coming from my office when it gets all set up. So I wanted to talk to you today about some of the changes that are coming to Facebook. Some of the changes that I don't really know about, but I know a little bit, but not a lot, not until the 30th. There's some new stuff rolling out, and I've heard talk about the Shopify button that's going to be added to Facebook. Basically, Facebook doesn't want us selling unless it's from a business page, and even then, they're wanting a piece of the action, which, okay, fine. I mean, you can't blame them. Well, we can, but we'll do it privately, right? So anyway, so the Shopify button, from what I understand, is a button that you purchase to go on your post. So instead of posting just your link, and I'm assuming, this is all assumption, I'm assuming that posting just our link could wind us up in Facebook jail after the 30th. Don't quote me on that, and I don't know for sure. But anyway, there's a Shopify button coming, so I think that that's going to be something that we're going to have to attach to our posts. And whatever, you know what, whatever it is, whatever the changes are, that's all right. We're agile. We will roll with it, and we will figure it out. There's nothing that they're going to do that's going to stop our business, okay? Just so you know that. But I'm getting very excited because after being with Unique for a year and a half and doing 1 million parties on Facebook, you know, I'm getting a little bored with it. I mean, I get bored easily, but I'm getting a little bored with it. I'm feeling like we need something new, something fresh. I feel like a lot of customers have seen the same old things, and it's time, you know, the business that we're in, we're social media based, which means we're in the technology business. And so we need to become social media experts. Did you know that you're going to be a social media expert in 2015? Smile, nod, We're not scared. We're not doing this. No, we're smiling. It's okay. Hey, you know what? We need to learn new things because we're getting older. We need to fire those synapses. We need to produce some new brain juice, right? So we're going to learn all about social media in 2015. We're going to branch out. Facebook, if you've been reading articles, is it just me? I've been reading a lot of articles about social media and the changes, and everybody seems to agree that Facebook is not the end-all be-all anymore. And you know, every year, every month, there are new social media sites coming out. There's all sorts of new apps and new things that make our business easier. We just need to be open to learning new things. So a lot of you are aware of Google Plus. Google Plus, I'm still learning, and it's different. You know, there's some things it's not exactly like Facebook, and on purpose, you know, there's one Facebook and that's it. And you know what? Just because that's what we're used to doesn't mean that that's the best future for our business. I really don't believe that it is. So I encourage you to start looking on Google Plus. Start investigating that. Start looking into Pinterest. Start looking into Instagram and Twitter. I challenge you every week to start with a new social media site and spend 30 minutes a day on that site just figuring out the nuts and bolts. And I want you to think of your parties differently. You know, in the past, we've said to our hostesses, you know, we're going to start a party for you on Facebook, either a group or an event, and throw as many people, as many Facebook friends as you can into that party. And sometimes we have parties with 400 people in them. And we post and post and post and you know, on a wing and a prayer that somebody's going to make a purchase. But you know, if you, my sponsor Tammy DeWitt made a video about this, and I completely agree with her. If you haven't seen her video, go look up on YouTube for Tammy DeWitt's YouTube channel. And she talks about how we need to start making parties more personal. And I absolutely agree. I've only done 2 home parties here at my house. One was my launch party when I just got my kit that day and I had friends come over. And then another one was about 6 months later. I had some ladies who wanted to see the makeup. And so it's not that I set up the party, they asked me. And so I said, okay, fine. But you know, in both of those cases, I only had probably 4 or 5 people. And one party had $600 in sales and one party had $450 in sales. So I gotta say, if you think about it, you really only need 5 active customers in a party to have a really good party, whether it's online or in person. So why don't we try to replicate the online parties like we do home parties? Why don't we start creating, I don't know, Evites? Use the app Red Stamp. Have you ever used that app for your phone? It's called Red Stamp. And you can create your own little invitations. And the cutest thing is you can text them to people. Get on the phone with your hostess and say, hey, you know what? Let's get in contact with your friends personally so they don't feel spammed, so they don't feel like they're just being thrown into something that they don't know what it is, you know? Let's get some sort of an emotional commitment from them. Because you know darn well when you're invited to a party that your friend is having and you feel like you need to go, you know you're going to buy something. Most of us are not going to go to a party unless we're going to buy something, right? We want that same feeling, that same sort of friend commitment from the people who are going to be in our online parties. And so we don't have to worry. If we keep it personal, we really don't have to worry about adding a ton of people. If for home parties, kind of the general rule is if you invite 40, 12 are going to show up, right? So, you know what? Even if your customer, if your hostess invites even 15 to 30 people, we just need 5 to 10 solid customers. And I have some ideas on ways to do the new parties. So we've got Red Stamp. Evites are a great idea. Help create an email that your hostess can send to her friends. Better yet, have her get on the phone and tell her friends, hey, you know what? Have her call her girlfriend. Hey, Jennifer, listen, I'm going to be doing an online party. Just to let you know, I'm going to invite you. I'm using this unique makeup that I am just loving, and this mascara is amazing, and all this makeup just, it's blah, blah, blah. And she can just go on and tell her friend about it, and I love it so much, so I'm doing this party. So if you haven't tried the lashes, oh my God, you have got to try the lashes. But my other favorite thing is blah, 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 right? Create a conversation. Let her mention it at girls' night out. Let her mention it at, lunch with somebody. And her energy and her enthusiasm is what's going to make people interested in the product and want to buy, okay? It's the same with us. We sell a great product, but you know what really sells it? What really sells it is our enthusiasm. If we're excited about it, they get excited about it, okay? So think about Google+. Check out Google+ for your parties. Think about making a short video and introducing yourself to all the ladies at the party. Your hostess could even email that video to her friends, and you could say something like, hi guys, this is Shari Brown. I'm going to be the presenter for this party, this online party, and I've got so many great products, and I'm going to be posting videos of our different products and demonstrations, and I'm happy to answer any of your questions. So it's all done online, so you can shop from the comfort of your couch, and every purchase that you make goes towards Jennifer's online party, and she earns free product. So I know you guys are going to love it, and I'm excited, and the party will go for 5 days. And so let me know if you have any questions, and boom, there you go, right? Also, I want you to think about Pinterest. I want you to think about Instagram. I want you to think about Tumblr, Vine. Vine is a very interesting one, and I've been wanting to play around with that and make some videos myself. If you haven't seen Vine, download the app. It's quite hilarious. I think that would be something fun. But inject some fun, some lightness into your business and into your parties, and think outside the box. Now, here's my disclaimer. Every time I post a video on ideas, I get all the what ifs. Now listen, we could beat that what if tree all day long, but what I know is you are a self-employed business person and you can be creative and you can come up with the ideas on your own. You can. I'm just here to goose you. Giving you a little goose, giving you some ideas. I don't have all the answers and I don't have all the details worked out. When I do, you know I'm going to share. But what I'm saying is think outside the box, get some new ideas, get excited, be prepared for change. Change is good and your job and your business will always be changing. So just know that right now. It will always be changing. It'll always be different. And that's the good news because people get bored. I'm not the only one that gets bored easy, okay? I know that. Squirrel? No, right? You know what I'm saying? If you don't have children, I've just completely confused you with the squirrel, but go look it up. Okay, anyway, guys, get out there and have a great 2015, and I am so excited to see where our business is going to take us.